as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on us, so yes.
A pleasant good night, cycling fans. Welcome to the
174th edition of As the Wheels Turn. A lot of people say it's the best thing happening on a Thursday night. I'm not going to disagree with that, Andrew. Good night, guys. Sorry about the delay here with our start. Just tying up some loose ends on the technical side, but we are here and we have an exciting show for you tonight. Donis, what do you have?
By day, I believe that the sleeping giant is still mad at me. You understand? Because of the Kerson cyclist through his backyard and make a lot of noise and make a lot of demolition and ruction and destruction and wake up the man and he's still mad. You saw it to my phone, right? To my phone, Kara, right? The man make sure my phone Kara broke coming to the end of the race and some fans asked me when I reach home, the fans asked me, I said, where am I going? And they say, you make sure the one go? I said, blame the giant, man, blame the giant. But you know what? Right after I get a call, one donor said, no more donors, two will be coming for you.
Wow.
So Mr. Giant, you can't keep me down, right? So thank you, Mr. Donor. You know who he is, no I didn't mention, but I want to welcome all you beautiful fans out there in TV land. Welcome to the show. It was an exciting weekend indeed, Someone's calling. Was a beautiful weekend and we have two races over this past week.
Well, we had the big Rumble in the Tropics. Which was a huge race with never seen before station prizes and finish prizes. So that's huge. A lot of good stuff to report on that.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily for me, I was watching the action from my couch.
Okay, cool.
And you were covering it from a comfy seat as well on your special bike.
Yes, man.
But yeah, we'll report on that, and then we had the Guns 188th edition of the Guns Thursday race this morning. So those are the two races, and we have some exciting event coming up this weekend as well, right?
Yes. Do you realize that we are in the belly of the beast? These are like racing season. Every weekend there'll be a race. Every weekend a race right along. So
absolutely. Yeah, this is the year. This is the time of the year that all Belizeans, home and abroad, look forward to, which is Easter and more so this year, April 19th, which is the Holy Saturday Cross Country Cycling Classic. If you're a Belizean, two things right? Rice and beans and cross country.
Right.
So that's definitely a historic race. We're edging close to the 100th edition, Andrew.
True.
So it's one of the oldest races actually in this hemisphere. That's just amazing. Whenever I look back, I'm always grateful that I've had the opportunity to ride that race. I said, if you're a cyclist and you're serious about cycling and you're a Belizean, that's a must.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely. I share your sentiments.
Yeah. So we have that coming up, but we have a bunch of races leading up to that with the junior cross country next weekend. We have the female stuff going on the following weekend, and then the big dance after that, right? But I think you've got your regular stuff you want to jump into before.
Yes, of course. That some information here. Of course, pick up yourself, Mr. Kevin Logan. Listen to me. We supposed to have some guests. They call, they text and say they don't make it. So I have food for tomorrow and the other day because I have food for carry home. I mean.
There you go. You could have it all. I'm gonna try to stay as light as possible for Sunday, so I can catch the flight. No overweight baggage.
Yes, folks. Let me shout out some happy birthdays. I want to say happy birthday. Last week Sunday, for my no driving birthday, I'm going to shout out the man pan live all day. Happy birthday. Belated happy birthday, Javin Gonzalez. I want to say happy birthday to my cousin, Ju Hyde. He lives in California. My aunt Lucilda Dina celebrated her birthday. Belated happy birthday to Mr. Jarvis Matut, one of our big fans. The legend Pulo Lightburn, Clinton Pulo Lightburn, celebrated his birthday. I think a special person, Indira Craig, also celebrated her birthday, right?
Mm-hmm,
Yes,
I
so
believe
happy birthday, Indira. Penelope Matos. Penelope is the wife of farmer. It's Roque Matos' sister-in-law, so Nigel's wife.
Mm-hmm.
She was very much involved with cycling. Belated birthday greetings to Miss Sonia Daly. She is the niece of Miss Ethel Jenkins, who always supports cycling. Belated happy birthday also to Mr. Ruben Rock. The man who gave a
Ruben
beautiful,
Rock, yes.
He gave a beautiful machine as a Will Turns race. So that's the birthday greetings I have right now, D. You have any?
No, that'd be it.
That will be it. Okay. So well, that's it for birthday greetings.
Did you have Miss Kristen Sabaranis?
Her birthday too?
She celebrated a birthday just recently.
Oh, happy birthday, Miss.
How do you miss that, Donis?
Hi, man. Di, I tell you, my life have been chaos. My life are like scattered like skittles right now. you know what? You saw you kind of shop this morning? I didn't shop for 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And last night I come out after 9. So.
Her birthday was March 24th.
Okay. So Miss Kirsten Siberanas, belated happy birthday.
Can't forget one of our number one fan every Thursday night.
Yes, from Long Island.
You
New York.
might not recover from that, Donis.
No man, she's a very good person.
I know.
You know, she goes to church, so she will forgive me.
Exactly. And worst case scenario, you'll have some porta bun, right?
Of course, yeah. Well, porta bun and cross bun, because I
Right.
make cross bun this year.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yep. I have to bring some in a studio
Sounds
next
good.
week. Yep.
Excellent.
Yes, so which one do you want to report on first? You want to report on the
Well,
You
yeah,
guys?
probably do 'em- well, up to you. You choose.
So let's talk about Mr. Guns race.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So
the results.
yeah, Judge gonna have the result. It's the 188. 188.
100.
One.
So that's number 18 then.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope I have the name there correct. Excuse me if
Mm.
they're around, guys.
So this morning, Mr. Guns, 188, 188 straight races. That's an amazing feat. Thank you, Mr. Guns, for keeping that Thursday race every Thursday. I know how tough it is to get out of your bed early in the morning. You know, I know some you get up, you're still sleepy, but you say you have that commitment. So thank you, sir, for keeping cycling alive. So this morning, usual Thursday race, it was a E and B, right? D? E and B. Some 25 riders took part, and when the dust settles, coming on top, all alone, the Air Force guy, Stephen Cabral, out of New York, I think New Jersey. Or
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Second, my co-host, D Wade, very consistent. Yep. I think this guy they win too much race. You have to stop riding someone a race guy. They win too much race. Third place, young Steven Sylvester, the Shack of Cycling. In fourth place, Sean Garden. Okay, let me start. Stephen Cabral rides for Cabral Marine. D-Wade, BZ Boys. Steven Sylvester, he rides for Team Guns. Sean Garden rides for Team Santinos. Fifth place, Charles Lester rides for Elephant Sons. Sixth place, Wendell Skinny Vernon rides for Team Stinners. Seventh place, Mark Gentle, I think he rides on Attach. Milos, oh, right, for Milos, okay, all right. Eighth place, Sharon Roca, aka V12, back riding on Attach. Ninth, Warren Cowie rides for Team Santinos. And round out 10th position, Devante Bennett, I believe he rides on Attach. In the A category, it was Stephen Cabral first. Of course, you still are D? You still have your A?
No, I'm B.
Oh, yeah, B, but you'll move to A, alright. So second A would be young Steven Sylvester, and third Sean Garden. In the B category, be D Wade first.
So, I can't really control this.
Yeah, no, yeah.
My apologies.
D Wade first, second Magdan, and third Warren Cowie. Yeah, and then the only over 60, Chief.
Yeah, Chief was the.
Chief was the over 60.
There's only one prize given for that.
Okay, one prize.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he had a couple of them in the category, but he happened to win that. So big up to Chief, who will be 70 years old here shortly.
Yep.
Impressive,
Mhm.
impressive, and having a big birthday race. His race is coming up on
I had a
in
feeling about
in May.
Mm.
Yeah, but it was quite an interesting race, fun race. It was a little slower than usual because guys were getting in the break, and not everyone wanted to participate or push the brake. So whenever they caught the brake, the pace would drop, and that affected the speed. So this morning we did 23 miles, just under an hour, so just a little bit over 23.5 miles an hour average. All the other races were in high 24s,
Okay.
so that's more than a mile an hour slower. So for example, today's race was 59 minutes and 23 seconds compared to like 54 and 55 minutes, so quite a bit slower. I like to ride these races, when they're a little faster, right? We need to be averaging no less than 24 miles an hour. It's a short race, so no one should really be holding back, and everyone should be aggressive. I want to see some of the younger guys really pushing the pace and just kind of stop sitting around. That's just you have to, if you have any aspirations of being an elite cyclist or a solid cyclist, and you're still young, you have to be coming in, top 3, top 5 in these races. But when it's averaging 24, 25 miles an hour, right? So when you're riding with the elites and you're averaging 25 to 26, that'll put you in the top 10. So that's kind of my review of the races, these guns races. I think the AB races, all the young guys, you should definitely be aggressive, attacking, pushing the pace, chasing down the brake, catching the brake, forming another brake, and just make it as exciting as possible. I'm 50 years old going on 51, and if I am bringing it, there's something wrong. That shouldn't. I should be hanging on, right? Let's step up the pace, guys, and although I came in second today, I'm not impressed with that, because the race was just too slow. It needs to be minimum of 24 to 25 miles an hour, 23 miles, right? So a pretty easy, short race. So we got to make it hard. But with that being said, I kind of want to give a couple of guys a shout out. One of the young guys that brought it was definitely Stephen Cabral, my training partner. Since he came down, he's been down here for about a month now, I think, might be a little bit more or less. But he reached out to me and said, "Hey, D Wade, let's put in some work, right?" And I said, "Perfect. I'm always ready for a training partner." And along with Deshaun Hyde and Stephen Cabral, we've been doing some pretty nice training rides. The guys are averaging about 300 miles a week, anywhere from 18 to 22 hours a week on their bikes. So what you're seeing is not luck. It's definitely, their commitment to racing well and racing aggressively. And if you notice, both of those guys that we're working with, Andrew, they bring it in races. Dijon is not where he was, and not where he's going to be yet. He's got a lot to work on still, conditioning wise, but he's not sitting in races. He's riding like he's supposed to ride, and You know, if you're trying and you're not successful, that's okay, right? Because you know what you need to work on. But if you're just sitting in and not being successful, it's hard to kind of determine, you know, where you're at and how you fix that. It's the same thing with Steven Cabral. You know, he's not sitting down in races. You know, he's working. He's you know, he's trying things, and it showed. Like this morning, you know, everyone was sitting back and waiting, and he tried to move, and he was successful. You know, I wasn't going to chase him down for sure. I wasn't going to go with him because every time I moved, everyone was moving, right? So Steve went, and we had probably 7 guys there, and no one wanted to follow him. You know, he's an A rider. Majority of the guys there were A. I think it was just myself. It was 3 of us: myself, Warren Coey, and Mark Gentle.
Okay.
Warren and Mark, they're almost 60 years old. You know, I'm 50 going on 51. And the guys are looking at us to close the gap, right? I'm like, come on, you know? So that's what I wanted to encourage you guys. I mean, if a guy jumps off the front, you've got 4 or 5 young guys there that are A. I mean, don't just let him ride off with the race, right? That's your prize. That's your prize. So I'm in the back there doing this. I'm like, all right, I guess we're sprinting for second then. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Let's see how that's gonna go. So you're sitting down. Just imagine, like, you sit down, and you're waiting for second place, and then an old guy comes and beats you. You know, that's not cool, man. You know, I can't appreciate that. And like I said, it's not. I'm not bashing them, but I'm expecting more from them, right? That's what I'm here to do, is push you. Don't take that in a negative way. You know, take that as a positive and said, hey, you know, when you young guys start sprinting, I shouldn't be in the picture. You know, I have a little speed, but I should not be in the picture because I know what I can do, and I know what younger guys can do as well. So, me just saying that is actually saying to encourage you. You know, another year, 2 years from now, I'm not going to be racing with you guys. You know, I mean, it's just going to be, I'm going to be in the studio 100% of my time, and not just training and just riding for fitness, right? So I'm trying to encourage you guys to push the pace, push yourself. It's okay to try and fail. It's not okay to just not try and still fail. That's what I can't understand. So let's do that. Let's do better, guys. Like I said, these races need to be averaging 24 plus. If you look at your meter and you're averaging less than 24 miles an hour for a 23 miles race, then you need to attack. You need to be out of your saddle and pushing the pace or chasing down the brake. You need to be doing something. If not, then let's go to the drawing board and train so we can get out there and do that, right? You know, if I am doing it, there's no excuse why the younger guys cannot do it. You know, this is a developmental club, the Guns Club, and that should be the utmost goal, is to develop your skills. And if you're sitting down in a short race, you're not going to develop. No, that's Tariq. That's a great, and I'm proud of you, Tariq. I'm proud of guys like Atlee Lozano. I'm proud of Dylan Levy, Kenyon Stanford. So the idea is to get good so you can leave that club. That's a developmental club, right? You don't want to be in that club. You just want to get in there, get your confidence going, destroy the old guys, and move on up to the elite level, like you were doing, and you just rode you know, phenomenal race Sunday, right? He was what?
I don't remember my position, but he rode excellent.
No, it was Belmopan Classic, actually.
Okay.
Belmopan Classic, Tariq, congratulations on your 5th place, right? I mean, that shows. Just maybe a month ago, you were in the Gun Cycling Club and Weekend Warrior, and you were doing what you were supposed to do, dominating, always in the front of the race, and that's what I'm encouraging the young guys to do. You have to dominate these races, these little 23-mile races and Weekend Warrior races. You got to dominate those in order to be in the top 10 in the elite races, which you've shown that. Atlee Lozano has shown that. Dylan Levy has shown that. And then Kenyon Stanford have shown that. And I think there are many other talented guys right now riding in the Guns and Weekend Warrior clubs that can push themselves a little harder. And you know, like I said, my comments are coming from a positive place. It's not to bash anyone. It's not to say you shouldn't be racing where you're racing. I think that the Guns Club is a developmental club. But I think your goal, if you're young, if you're under 30 years old and you're sitting in that club and just waiting to sprint with a bunch of old guys, that should not be your focus, guys. Seriously, let's figure it out what we want to do, train a little harder, or do something, right?
Yes, I.
So I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but I think our purpose here
Yeah.
is to kind of push cycling forward.
You want to level, like you mentioned, check it out, in Africa, they just get started, they just a couple of years ago, and then this year I think they have like 87 professional riders and they signed pro contracts, so that should, then they push the limit. So.
And the other thing is too, Andrew, cycling is a hard sport. Like if you think you're just gonna win and just not work, it's impossible, right? I mean, it is a very, very difficult sport, and winning is hard and it's painful, but there's some joy in that too, right? So you got to push yourself, you got to train hard, and you got to race hard and ride hard, and just live with the results. But that was the race. Like I said, 23 miles. Did it in about an hour, just a little bit under an hour today. I wanted to give some recognitions again to Steven Cabral on a great win. He rode fantastic. He rode well. Also, Sherwin Roca, his first short race back. And he was very aggressive. His racing legs are not there yet, but he is riding like he wants to ride at the higher level, right? Which is fantastic, and that's what we want to see. Another young man that's really been impressive. I think with a little bit more coaching as far as how to get better position in races is Charles Leslie. Charles Leslie Jr. is riding phenomenal. He's very strong. I've been in breaks with him. He's a good pacer. He's strong. He just needs to tweak a little bit of stuff, but he rides like how the young guys should be riding. Very, very aggressive. I'd like to see him do a little bit more of the elite races, but big shout out to him and his team, LF and Sons. They're doing a fantastic job with him and supporting him, and he is. I mean, you mark my word, he's going to be the next guy. If he wants it, he can be the next guy on the in the elite level. Definitely, Charlie has the skill sets to do it. It's just like I said, figuring out just a little bit more, get a little sharper towards the end of races and figuring out how to pull off a win. But yeah, I want to give him some recognition there as well. Yeah, that's about it, I believe. Yeah.
A question somebody asked a while ago. We have a special guest coming up, Mr. Dixon. George Abraham Sr. visit us at the shop, and the man look good. I'll be honest, the man look good. Talking much better.
Good to hear.
The face full. Yes. And
yep.
He I think actually they do only ride on the home trainer. So he is definitely making great improvement to me. I saw looking at his face, still, he's trying to get back that talking a lot now, but he was smiling. He dropped by Vicky Bringer, and I was happy to see him and go and hang out a little while, and then he took off. But he's definitely looking much better. So that answered Mr. Godwin Terry question. There was a monster event, Rumble in the Tropics, this past Sunday. Men, like you mentioned, some 70 riders lined up to face the rolling hills of the beautiful Hummingbird Highway. So we have some results on that.
Yeah, so a fantastic race. Started just outside of Dangriga, around mile? What was that?
Mile 6.
Six outside at the gas station there, and it went towards Belmopan, through the Hummingbird Highway, over the infamous Gap, St. Margaret's climb, Armenia climb, into Belmopan, make a right on George Price Highway, and came into the city, finishing on the boulevard with a couple of laps, right?
Yeah.
So it's an amazing race, a total of how many miles?
Somewhere around 100?
Yeah, close to 100, 95 to 100 miles. Well planned out course as far as the difficulty level of the course, challenging, definitely, with combination of rolling hills, a stiff headwind, and also the elements, which would
exactly.
be
The heat.
right? So definitely had had some challenging elements there for that race, and you got to watch it from the
From the front
Yeah.
row seat, as I say. Front row seat.
exactly. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about that race and some of the excitement?
Well, I mean, I anticipate such, whatever I mean, anticipate did happen. I mean, it was total ruction and destruction and tarmac. And from the start of the gun, you know, constant attacking, teams having their strategies, what they will do. Hollister Baptist rode away with the first huge prize at the gap, $1,500. But there was a huge truck coming down, we had to get out of the way. A huge truck made the company on the side. I said, Rick, move from here before this big truck let loose are coming to. So we had to take off. But definitely a monster event. I mean, you know, even fans, they love the scenery, looking at the scenery, how beautiful Belize is, no? Especially a Belizean who have not been to Belize for a while and say how beautiful the landscape is, and visitors, you know. And I mean, the race actually like on Tour de France stage when you see the nice rolling hills and the guys are going bad. But the race started somewhere around 8 o'clock and head towards Belmopan and then head towards Belize. It came to its conclusion, but full of excitement early. You know, guys attacking. After we passed the gap, then you start to see separation. I know a young man, I hope he's doing good, but I understand his bike is broken, Chevron Flores. He went down on the rundown at the gap. Apparently there were well, his dad told me that he was coming down and there was a guy in a beach cruiser and he couldn't avoid him, and I think he ran off the road and he went over the ravine. I don't know how far, but I think he not got no serious injuries, but he broke his beautiful bicycle. So we hope that, you know, he could get it repaired or, you know, replace a new frame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could have been dangerous.
Yeah, because these guys are flying down those hills 50 plus miles an hour. I mean, you know, people don't realize how fast bicycle go down the hills. They really. Pan the race, just looking at it, you didn't realize how steep the climbs are.
Yeah.
So there's an illusion when you watch it pan the camera, but it is very fast. Going through the hills, G-Flow and other teams, when reached close to the gap, then you see the big hitters and come up. You don't know that the bigger guys and come up. Oscar, the Baby Chav, Carlton Robinson, Sean Cad, Javen Gonzalez. They all came up to the front of the race, and when they passed over the gap, then somebody regrouped back until they reached St. Margaret's. Some small attacks happened, you know, some riders off the front, but mostly domestics were going for some of the prizes. But Giovanni Lovell is one of the guys. He was on the front a lot too, and he attacked the guys for the Armenia climb, and he was out front for a while, and he was caught just before Belmopan, and then Javen went, and then you had lone heavy hitters. You had like 6 guys up front, including Oscar, Carlton, Javen, Jocelyn Jr., who else was there? Giovanni. Sean Cad. Giovanni, yeah. And then Baby Chav suffered a flat as we come out of Belmopan, as we get on the George Price Highway. That time Javen went up front. Javen never realized. He didn't look back and realize that. And young Phenom had to wait for a while. And I did look back and I say, we'd go around the curve and still look at the bike. I still laugh at the road, but I know the group was coming at the back with Liam and Bob and Baby Assassin and
Henry Moreira,
whatever. And so eventually they bridged back and it became 12 riders up to a mile just before the zoo. Yeah, just right at the zoo. It joined back on my 12 riders. and there was an attack. I think Bob made a crucial mistake right there. He chased after Jocelyn Jr. for the prize at the zoo. And I think Oscar attacked, and then that caused a separate young baby assassin, Jalen Briseño, and Bob got detached. And then you had 10 riders, and there was some cat and mouse. But I understand from the Anthony Mala DJ Alliance camp that Carlton wasn't feeling good. So people may say, "Me just a strong pan, young phenom wheel," but he was actually his teammate tell me he was vomiting. So, but they came back together, and you know the 10 riders eventually came into town. But young Goran Gabelby, the winner of the day, the man rode awesome too, because if you may watch a race, I mean if you watch it, you'll see he was up front most of the time. Young Goran. Yeah, he was one of the riders that in the Macau that was up front, the winner. Yeah.
Right.
From the start of the race, he was always at the front. So he rode brilliant. You realize that he abandoned 3 races since the race started. Yeah, he abandoned. I spoke to his dad. He abandoned the Creme New Year's Day Classic. He abandoned the Digit Tour, and he abandoned the
Belmopan Classic.
Yeah, the Belmopan Classic. He finished 4th in the Alfred Parks Memorial Race, and then he won this one. But if you pay attention, he has been consistent, right? I think he went to Merida to ride too, and he didn't recover that well at to Byron, no? And so some people are saying, man, but 1 week ago Goran abandoned a race. But Goran is only 20 years old now, and he has a long way to go. And he rode phenomenal Sunday, and he dropped those guys right on the boulevard. And came in solo.
Very impressive ride by the young Goran Gabriel, but he definitely rode within the team concept, and you know, we heard the Honorable Anthony Mahler when he was on the show that, you know, he's expected to win this race. They were expected to win this race, and I'm sure, knowing him, he's definitely gonna, you know, have some high expectations for his team, and they delivered. But the team, I want to give a shout out to their entire team, and their team rode very well. It was well executed. A very strong master rider was there in that break, and actually sacrificed his first place masters to help the team pull off the win. So going into the race, they were pretty much riding for Carlton Robinson. He was a protected rider. Right? So they were kind of protecting him, and they did a nice job. If you notice, the Alliance team, they let the race come to them. They weren't aggressive, you know, like pushing, trying to get in the break, trying to form the break. They were just riding around where they need to be. And then when the crucial time came, they executed as a team. A couple of times, some guys tried to get away from Carlton and Goran, and Henry Moreira.
He rode himself in the ground. He rode himself in the ground.
Was impressive. That last pull that he did on the boulevard to bring back Jocelyn Chavarria Jr. was impressive, because had he not done that, and had he rode selfishly and said, you know what, Liam is here, it's just me and him, I can beat Liam, I will conserve. But knowing Henry Moreira, that thought, I'm pretty sure did not even enter his thought process. He was riding for his team, and I can see that, right? And he gave it his all until it was over with, and he accomplished the goal. And after they brought back Jocelyn Chavarria, Goran made the move, and that was the decisive move, right? Like I said, team tactics. You have to ride as a team, ride within the team, know when to be aggressive, know when to be passive, no offense or defense. You gotta choose when to do those things. And if you get them right, you usually get a victory, right? Unfortunately for Derek Chavarria, he had numerous mechanical issues, couple of flat tires, and then he had some issues on the boulevard as well.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the thing is that in cycling, and we know this, when it's your day, it's your day.
It's your day.
And it was Team Alliance, the Jamala, it was their day, right? And it was Goran's day to win. And like you said, you know, he's been on a steady rise. He had to abandon a few races, but like you said, he's young, and with young athletes, it'll be peaks and valleys. But the team just have to manage those, and it seems like in the long, hard races, he does well, because remember he won the King of the North
Right.
as well, which was a grueling race, and then now rumbling the Tropics. So I think his specialty is these special races. So big shout out and congratulations to those guys, Anthony Mala, Digi Alliance, for pulling that victory off. Again, a complete team effort, and a fantastic finish by Goran Gabriel. Although with all the mechanical that G Flow suffered, they still got two guys on the podium, right? They still had Jaiven Gonzalez in second place, and then Derek Chavarria got fourth. But like I said, the team of the day was Team Alliance. And they got three guys in the top 10, which was Goran Gabriel, your winner, and third place was Carlton Robinson, even out there fighting the bad feeling and, you know, throwing up and all that. And then Henry Moreira was also in the top 10. He got ninth place. So very, very impressive ride. I would like to have seen a little bit more from no, well, not Oscar himself. I'd like to see a little bit more from the team, Valvoline.
Okay.
All right, Oscar, I think, did a fantastic job. He made a couple of slight errors, I think. You know, one of the errors that he made, and I kind of want to talk to him personally. I haven't got a chance to talk to him after the race, but I think he was trying to pressure those guys from in front too many times. If you notice, he put the pressure on from front, but you'll have to ride a little bit more strategic. And he's strong. He has a good jump, so he's got to get that from behind, and there's the element of surprise, and then put him under serious pressure, right? So like I said, he rode phenomenal, but he was always at a disadvantage. Never had a teammate there to really, you know, help him out, and you know, Andrew, just closing a little gap here and there, you know, every so often is a huge help. So I challenge the Valvoline team. You guys have some good talent on the team. You'll need to get up there with Oscar to give him a hand. The other guys are doing it, right? If you notice, Alliance, they're moving in 2s and 3s. G Flow, they always have a couple of guys on the podium, right? It's always just Oski.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of feel for him, because, you know, I ride by myself too, and I know how that is, but he has a team, and the other guy is going to have to step up. You're going to have to put that on yourselves to say, hey, you know, Oscar is my bacon guy, and I'll be there to be his wingman. You know, you got to take pride in that. You remember, like, some of the great domestiques. You know, Lance Armstrong had his domestique, right? Big George Hincapie. You have the guys from Visma. They've got their domestique. You've got what's the domestique for Jonas, his main guy.
Step Cruz, yeah.
Step Cruz, but there's another one that's I'm just losing the name right now. But anyways, you guys gonna have to take pride in that, to say, you know what, I'm gonna be there supporting this guy, and give him a little bit of hand. So I'm kind of disappointed, like I said, in their performance, and I challenge them to step up and get in a position to help Oski a little bit more. But Liam Stewart, phenomenal ride by the young Liam Stewart. That guy is edging up to 60 years old, and he is in the top 10 in a tough race. And he rode his heart out, and he was hanging on for dear life, but he was just determined.
He fought it, so then he get full prize.
Yes. Quadruple dipping, no? Yeah, he definitely did. But so that's kind of what I saw out there, Andrew.
Hey, just before we get into the result, one thing I noticed, D, that a lot of the big guys are in awesome shape because, I mean, the world called Ali Habitaz, like you had Dave Giovanni Lovely, you had Sean Cad there. Like Chav never really had much personal help. PMA on the rider, Sean Cad. Like I said, Giovanni, Lovell, the team not strong, you understand? So the guys in the road awesome for at this time of the year, this is our partner supposed to the measure and condition for the upcoming cross country, which is just right on the bend. So I think all the guys have a good chance this year and they're looking good. So
yeah. Again, we can't forget that Jocelyn Chavarria Jr.
Yeah, that's I said, Jocelyn.
Yeah, but he not only that, but he was the most aggressive rider as well.
Yep.
And he was giving those guys everything. I mean, he left it all on the road, which is impressive. So he did a phenomenal ride as well. But all those guys in the front, you know, rode impressively.
Definitely.
And that's kind of how they had to ride in order to be there. So only the best of the best, you know, on that day they were there and they were battling, and you know, the best man won. So congratulations to him for sure.
Yeah, make put up the results in George, because I think we have a guest waiting on us, right? So,
which one do you want to start with for all the categories?
Make us start with the Masters. Which one are the Masters? Two Masters, right? Make us start the one with the...
Well, actually I have 3 Masters.
3 Masters.
So Masters 35 plus, huh?
You call it.
All right, yeah. You want to go ahead and put those up then, George?
Okay, we had 3 Masters.
Yeah, you only had because it was the same...
The same guys.
Same guys.
Okay, I got you. So which one do you want to start with? The
one with
just
Liam?
throw anything up there. Let's see.
I got the 50 first.
All right, yep. So in the 50... So this race had elites on the 23, Masters 35 plus, 40 plus, and 50 plus. In the 50 plus Masters, you had Liam Stewart, who was first. Julio Sol was second from Mexico. Liam Stewart riding unattached. Julio Sol Team Santinos, making the trip all the way from Mexico to come down and race here. Congratulations. And then Roque Matos, who is not pictured there, but he captured the 3rd place. Yep, in that category. In the General Masters, which is Elite Masters 35 plus. Again, it was Liam Stewart was first. Second, there was Henry Moreira, and 3rd place was Gregory Lovell. Henry Moreira ride for Anthony Mala Digi Alliance, and Greg Lovell rides for a Lovell Cycling Team.
Right now, guys, we had the U23.
And then, yep. Just let's keep it right there. And then Masters 40 plus will be the same guys. So these guys here, some of them double dipped, triple dip, and 4 times. So 40 plus was the same: Liam Stewart, Henry Moreira, and Gregory Lovell. So the Masters, Elite Masters 35 plus and 40 plus was identical, same, right?
Yeah. Go.
Yep. And then we go to the under 23.
I got to look for
Right there, you just passed it.
Pass it, yeah.
Just pass it?
Yeah, right there.
I label it correct.
Right there. So your U23, obviously Gorian Gabriel from Team Anthony Mala Digi Alliance. Big congratulations to Goran. So Goran double dipped. First elite and first under 23. Second went to Derek Chavarria for G Flow, and also your under 23 national road champion. And 3rd place was Rolling Shutters' very own, hailing from Corozal, the young Delton Rojas, who had some mechanical as well, but he was riding very strong early. But that's your under 23 podium. And your elite podium, again, first place went to Gorian Gabriel, Anthony Mala Digi Alliance, claiming $5,000 in cash, Andrew. Second was Jiven Gonzalez, G Flow Cycling Team. Jiven didn't have one of his better days, but he still walked away with 2nd place and $3,000 in cash. $3,000. Carlton Robinson, adding to that $5,000, another $2,000, Andrew, for Anthony Mala Digi Alliance. So these guys definitely
come up.
definitely winning a lot of their sponsors' money. Derek Chavarria was in 4th place, claiming $1,000, riding for G-Flow Cycling Team. Giovanni Lovell, that's another guy that rode phenomenal, and he was by himself, and I think he rode the best race he could have ridden. He put the pressure on them a little, like you said, a little early after St. Margaret's, and he continued putting the pressure on them. He attacked a few times, trying to get away. You know, probably I was thinking that perhaps they should have formed alliance, him and Oski, and that would have been a, you know, kind of like act like teammates. But it's kind of hard to get folks to kind of commit together when they're not on the same team, right? But he rode very, very well, and Giovanni's been progressing very nicely. If you notice, in all the races, he's, you know, showing a little bit more and more. And I'm expecting definitely a top 5 finish in the cross country from Giovanni Lovell, riding for Lovell Cycling Team, taking home $900 in cash and 5th place. In 6th place, Sean Codd, riding for PMA. He also rode exceptional, being that he's just, you know, one guy out there. Did the best he could do. You know, in those situations when you're with, you know, a Jiven and a Derek Chavarria, and you're with Carlton and Goran, and you know it's going to be difficult. So I think walking away with $800 in cash and 6th place is very respectable for Sean Codd, and I'm sure we'll hear a lot more from him. In his interview, he was very satisfied with what he did, no? And he said he's definitely on his way back up. So I know he has a little bit of motivation as well. I saw him on a brand new machine.
Yes, man.
A felt nice machine. Congratulations, Sean. And then in 7th place, Jocelyn Chavarria, who's been progressing nicely as well. You know, he's starting to show progress here in all these big races. Capturing 8th place, and $600, Liam Stewart. So, man, what a day he had. Liam had top 10 elite, first Masters 35 plus, first Masters 40 plus, and first Masters 50 plus. Walking away with over $2,000 in cash. That's gonna buy him some nice Easter eggs, huh? And Henry Moreira, $500 in cash and 9th place, and your 3rd Anthony Mala Digi Alliance in the top 10. And Oski had to settle for 10th place after having some issues there at the finish. Riding for Valvoline Cycling Team, 10th place, $400 in cash. So that was your first race, which is the 2025 Rumble in the Tropics first edition. I believe it's going to be an annual event, right?
Annual event. The minister did mention that it'd be an annual event, and it'll get bigger and better too.
Excellent. And they would like to thank, obviously, the Honorable Anthony Mala for spearheading this event and being the main sponsor for this event. Also BTB, I believe M&M as well, and the CFB. So thank you guys for bringing a phenomenal race, very memorable race, very exciting race. You know, I had a lot of fun actually watching it and not participating. So, absolutely. Yeah. With that being said, I think we have to take a break, right?
We have to take a break. We have a special guest.
Yes, we have a very important guest waiting for us. We apologize, but lots of cycling stuff to talk about, and obviously we enjoy talking cycling. We can do this all day long, but we will take a break. This break is brought to you by
Adonis Bike Shop
and 3.14 Pies.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the straights and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on us, so yes. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn on us, so yes.
Welcome back. We have our special guest in the house, Mr. Oswald Bowman out of New York.
Yes, good night,
Oswald.
guys. Good night, guys.
You don't want to leave a little
Thanks for
bit?
having me.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
How about now? Okay, yeah?
Yeah. Say again, Mr. Bowman.
Good night. Thanks for having me.
All right, great. As you all know, coming up, the big whole Saturday cross country race, and Mr. Oswald Bowman is the brainchild of the big meet and greet
Yes.
at the
Yes.
Bird's Isle. So
Yes.
we'll have Mr. Bowman give us the whole rundown how he came up with this idea and what the fans supposed to look out for. So Mr. Bowman, the floor is yours.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for having me. Good night. Always enjoy the show. This event is going to be on Bird's Isle 4/13/25 meet and greet. It's something special, I think, to have the cyclists. I mean, we all see the cyclists riding in their jersey and helmet. So the cyclists and the fans going to have an opportunity to meet the cyclists without the helmet, without the sunshades, and actually do a meet and greet, take pictures, and and just have a great day. I think this is the start of something great, that we could do this, and for the whole week leading up to cross country, maybe next year we could have like celebration, like every night we have something. This might be able to start it off on this event Sunday, then Monday we have some and do some like leading right up to cross country. But this event, we're gonna have a lot of giveaways. We're gonna have gate prizes. The first 100 kids gonna get a free Easter basket. We have giveaway for the kids too. The cyclists will also, all registered cyclists that register for this upcoming cross country will get a great plate of lasagna with different things, salad, drinks. Once they are registered for the cross country, we're gonna set that up, and they're gonna also have that. Then, so then the tickets is on sale at Angela's Press. Kids are $3, adults are $15. If you wait until the gate, then it's $20. And we're gonna have the band. We're gonna do live coverage. We're gonna interview the cyclists. Live coverage is gonna be through Love FM. So I think the kids also gonna get their face painted for free. First 100 kids, free Easter basket. Kids get their face painted. We have kids games, kids giveaway, and gate prizes.
As well, will there be like a photographer so that fans could take pictures as memorabilia for pictures of their cycling stars?
Yes.
Always one of those memories. Will there
Yes.
someone taking pictures? Okay.
Yes, we will have that, and where the fans could take pictures with their favorite cyclists.
You have a question for him, Lee?
I'm just listening to that.
And and this is something that what we could probably try to do next year, have like the whole week celebration leading up to cross country. Like every night we do something. And something like this on the Sunday could start it. And for the whole week we celebrate cross country and do something leading right up to whole Saturday.
Yeah, Mr. Bowman, thank you very much for thinking about this this event. When you first presented it to us, I was very excited, and I thought, what a great event it is to celebrate our cyclists, continue celebrating our cyclists. I know you did a phenomenal event back in January, where you basically honored all the heroes, the
Living
past
legends.
heroes, legends. Night of Legends, which was amazing. We were at that event, Andrew, and it was just incredible. We had a great time. So, following up with that same spirit, you're doing something again for our cyclists, incorporating the past and the present, and I think it's phenomenal. One of the things that stand out here to me is that the amount of stuff that you'll have available for kids. So
Yes.
you're really, really making this a family fun type of event, and I'm sure you want to encourage
Yes, it is.
all the parents, because a lot of cyclists, sometimes we have to leave the kids behind and the wives behind to go out and race, right?
Yes.
So this is a great day where everyone can enjoy, cycling and have a little bit of fun. So that I think is huge. So thank you very much for thinking of that.
And also on Easter Sunday, I will be feeding 150 kids at St. Luke Church in Lake Independence.
Well done, excellent.
And I'm also, guys, I'm trying to set up something for us to do a show together as a wheel turn, bike chat, and real talk. I'm trying to still trying to secure the place for us to do that, where we could have audience, like 200-300 people, probably Tuesday before cross country, and where I do it live. You know what I mean? And where audience could be there and ask questions, ask about the race, and with a live and go live with it.
Nice. Yeah, having these extra, stuff added on, it definitely will bring back some kind of hype to the race. I mean, it was losing its status, right? But having the live, having the multiple races, having the shows, you understand, the build back, and fans are getting very exciting about the sport once again, and I believe that at this moment, I must say that cycling is one of the #1 sport in Belize. Don't you guys agree?
Yes, it is #1.
Yeah, okay.
So, but just imagine that we do a live with audience, and then get to see you in person, wait in person, and allow to ask questions. We allow to answer their questions.
Right.
It's amazing. It's amazing doing a live show like that.
Sounds great.
Love the idea.
So we're gonna try and work on that that's the Tuesday before cross country. So you're gonna have the event on the Sunday. Then I'm trying to get that set up, and we do that the Tuesday. So what we could try and do for the whole week, probably not this year, is every night
How about
have something lead up to cross country, you know, which I think is going to be great.
That's a great idea, Mr. Bowman. You know something I think about? So when people have carnival and have mass camp, well, you're going to different camp, different team camp, and making a chat and the fans and family. Great, that you see?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We do that lead right up to cross country.
Right.
Meet and greet, we'll start it on the Sunday. The Monday we do something. The Tuesday we're gonna have a live show with audience. Then maybe as the wheel turn could throw something, you know what I mean? And right up to Holy Saturday. We're bringing the race celebrate. We're bringing Holy Saturday celebrate.
Okay.
Yep, great idea. I love it. You know, a whole week around this race. It's definitely, I mean, it's a prestigious race and it deserves that type of attention, in my opinion. And also leading up to the 100th edition in a couple of years here, you know, we would have had a nice little transition into that.
Yeah, guys, we started now, coming up to the celebration of the 100, we already have all this in place.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So we start now, you know, then next year we add for the 3 or 4 more days, we do something every day or every night.
Love it, love it.
So, but tickets are already on sale at Angela's Press. Kids is $3, adults is $15. If the adults wait until the gate, then it's $20. All right, and a lot of giveaways, gate prizes. The first 100 kids get an Easter basket. The kids, also 100 kids, get their face painted. We have giveaway for the kids. We have games for the kids. And same thing for adults. We have the giveaway. All cyclists that register will get to eat free. Ms. Ordonez will have a great setup like she did with Living Legend. You know, they're going to be interviewed with Love FM. And so it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful family day. It starts at 4 until. We have the DJ. We have the same band that we have in Living Legend, which was a great band. Wade, I saw you dancing most of the night.
Super Furia.
So it's going to be great.
Yeah, excellent. Again, guys, advance tickets are $15 for adults, only $3 for kids, and at the gate it will be $20. So you want to get your advance tickets, you can reach out to Andrew Adonis for more info on that. Can pick them up at Angela's Press. Yeah, definitely let's support this event and have a jam-packed house.
I want to invite all past cyclists who took part in the cross country who people don't know that, you know, that they could come and they could give the experience, tell the young folks.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
100%. So look, cyclists is running #1, and we're gonna keep it at #1.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Bowman, for adding to it. Yeah. So
all right, guys, appreciate it.
yeah, man.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for presenting this event to us, and we'll see you in Belize soon.
Yes,
Enjoy
I meet up with
warm
you
weather,
guys.
right?
Yeah.
Enjoying some of this warm weather.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I bet. Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Mr. Bowman. All right.
Appreciate it.
Okay, cool.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. So the idea is it's so amazing. I mean, you know, he had flame to the excitement of cycling here in Belize. That initiative that Mr. Bowman came up with, and especially he's speaking about, you know, in future years, you have a whole week of activities, and that way build excitement. You understand? You know that by the race and within one next. We got 3 days. We count down by 2 days or whatever, and then count down, and then like you said, get family involved. People, you have live shows. You could just have people ask questions. It's amazing, and so definitely want to thank Mr. Bowman for that great thought and getting cycling, make it really be big again.
Yeah, one of the things, like I said, I was excited about when I heard about the event is how many activities they have for kids. And as you quite know, I mean, you get a kid out there excited about cycling and meeting one of the guys, one of the champions, today's champions. Just meeting him and seeing him in person might spark a fire.
Exactly,
and that kid will be the next great champion here in Belize. So, as much positive influence and exposure we can have around young people, Andrew, that is what I'm all about. So again, great initiative by Mr. Oswald Bowman and whoever his team is that helps out with that stuff. But he has done, like I said, he did a fantastic event with Night of the Legends, and I'm sure this one is going to be amazing as well. So we're here. We're definitely going to support him. We encourage all our viewers to, let's get behind these type of events. They're so, the positivity behind the event is incredible. So let's kind of push that forward, right? Yep.
Yeah, boy, D, watch your time fly. Well, we start a bit late, so we still have giveaways, but coming up this weekend we have 2 races. D, we have the the Tilapia Fest race.
We can't bring it up true. We got 2. This is the final last show, but I don't know which one up to date. There was someone just in the chat group. We got there in front of bottom.
Okay.
Which one you want?
Well, something I just know the Tilapia Fest race. Which one is D? Which one is the correct one?
Which one is D? This is the final last show, but tell me that up to date. Then this one gets sent in the group today, but I don't know if.
That one that got sent in the group today has prizes for the race, probably, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Is that the difference?
That's one of the prizes, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So don't actually want to kick that one off then?
So the first annual Crooked Tree Cycling Classic, Tilapia and Bird Fest 2025 in the Crooked Tree, beautiful village where you get all a nice cashew wine, nice cashew. So the organizers, then they have a race. I think Mr. Nigel Alvarado that they contact. I think his number there 614 48 42. They have in this race, and they have different categories. The categories are local females must be from the Crooked Tree, and the prizes. First prize is a trophy plus $70 cash. Second, a trophy plus $50 cash, and third place, a trophy plus $25 cash. Registration of $15. The race starts at 9 a.m. Local male must be from the village and surrounding area. First place, a trophy and $125 cash. Second, a trophy and $75 cash. Third place, a trophy and $50 cash. I don't know what that is, how the distance when you ride, but I figured out a few laps. Now when we move on to the category A riders, first place is a trophy plus $175 cash. Second, a trophy and $125 cash. Third place, a trophy plus $75 cash. Fourth, trophy plus $50 cash, and rounding out the fifth position in the A category, trophy plus $25 cash. In the B category, first place, a trophy, $125 cash. Second, a trophy plus $100 cash. Third place, trophy plus $75 cash. And fourth place, a trophy plus $50 cash. All prizes will be given out immediately after the at the Tilapia grounds. So yes, a nice event set up by the organizers. There was a weekend, I think it was Saturday and Sunday, a weekend of Tilapia and Bird Fest. So we encourage people to go out. Mr. Guns will cover the live in that event. So tune in Sunday for that event, first annual. So we want to pick up the organizers, Lee.
Yep. So the event is brought to you by the Crooked Tree Village Council in association with Belican. And it's March 29th and 30th, like you said, Andrew. 29th, obviously, will be the Tilapia and Bird Fest 2025. They'll have a dance in the night featuring the Super Furia Band, Tap Rick, and numerous DJs. There will be, in the daytime, obviously, Fire Hard Tilapia dishes, tug and war, boxing, Tilapia King and Queen dance competition, 4x4 mud competition, and a kids zone. So again, kids. And then of course the race is on the 30th. So guys, come out and support that. Great opportunity to experience a little bit of village life and catch some cycling on the 30th. So, yep.
Then the other race is the Weekend Warriors, for the what I call March race. Weekend Warriors, March 30th, Sunday, same date. Weekend Warriors, Banapan Cycling Classic, so they have their own cycling classic. It's going to be a monster event, a lot of eruption and destruction upon the tarmac. Some guys definitely want to win these prizes. The race starts at the GG field, head on to the Hummingbird Highway roundabout in Belmopan, right onto the George Price Highway, left onto John Smith Road, right onto the Philip Golson Highway, and finishing at San Blas Plaza. Some awesome prize. In the A category, first place is what? You don't say about trophy, but you say first place $1,000, second $400, third $150, fourth $100, fifth $75, sixth $50, seventh $40, eighth $30, ninth $25, and 10th $25. In the B category, first place $500, second place $250, third $100, fourth $75, and we have fifth $50, sixth $40, and seventh $30. I want they could double it or no double it?
Only the first place.
Okay, so if
Only the first prize is open of $1,000.
All right, so if C or B win it overall, they're not get the prize now. They get $1,000. Okay.
No. They'll get double dipping.
Oh, double dipping.
So you'll get if after I win the race on Sunday.
After you win the race.
After I win, yeah. I'm gonna get $500 for a first B, and then $1,000 for a first A.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Go to a restaurant and go eat some
Exactly.
food. Yeah.
Whatever you want, Andrew. Anything you want. Yeah. So
in the C category, I'm not finishing. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
the C category. First was $400, second $250, third $100, fourth $75, fifth $50, sixth $40, and seventh place $30.
and most importantly,
Oh, it was being streamed by Ali Balor like Meklat and I, is Mr. Dones. Yeah.
Good noise though.
Yeah.
So somehow everybody like listen to you.
Yeah.
Make a lot of noise. So we have some addition to this prize.
Okay, good, great.
So my friend Maynard Bud, who's the owner of Leaning Palms.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he's the owner of Leaning Palms Resort. So he just recently took that over, and they are in the process of launching that again. I visited the facility, and it's amazing. It's sitting right on the Caribbean Sea, beautiful place. He has there. Definitely still doing some work to it. Restaurant and bar is there. But the winner in each category gets the cash prize plus an overnight stay for a couple. Accommodations are included. However, food and beverages are you'd have to be responsible for that, right? Will be available for purchase. And again, Mr. Bud, thank you very much. The Leaning Palms Resort, thank you guys for offering that up. The first place prize in the A category, $1,000 plus overnight stay. In the B category, $1,000 plus an overnight stay. And in the C category, I'm sorry, not 1,000, 500 plus an overnight stay. And in the C category, 400 plus an overnight stay. So yeah, this should be a very good event. A little bit under 60 miles, and we've got a lot of guys are in good form. Andrew, what do you think?
Total ruction and destruction. You want to say on top 5 or something else?
Sure. Yeah. Give me your winners.
Why?
Top
Well,
5.
I don't know the starting list, but
Well, the usual guys.
I have Henry Moreira. Definitely have Henry Moreira in it.
Whenever you pick, Henry wins.
That well,
Yeah.
yeah. I have Henry Moreira in it. I have
Except this time.
I have Bob. I say Bob the ride awesome. Harry Campos is very tricky. He must sit.
That's 3.
I have, but the thing is, I don't see the starting list yet, man. I need to see the starting list. Gregory Lovell dangerous if Gregory Lovell, you know.
Yeah,
if
he's
Gregory-
riding.
He's riding.
Yeah, Brandon Catus,
Brandon
Gregory
Catus,
Lovell.
right?
Yeah. The same guys that you're used to in
Okay. But somebody, I missed somebody where ride awesome. Did I say Bob Gabriel?
You said Bob Smokes.
Smokes.
You have Philip Leslie.
Philip Leslie. You have Bally D. Whale. You know, here riding.
Yeah.
So it definitely
Yeah. Be interesting.
be very exciting.
Stephen Cabral's gonna be riding.
Stephen
as well.
Cabral, Stephen
Yes.
Cabral, yes, Stephen Cabral, definitely.
Yeah.
He will be that.
Sherwin Roca will be there too.
V12, well, he's back, yeah. So I call more on 5. So there's a whole lot of excitement on the tarmac.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna win on Sunday.
All right.
Alright.
I'm gonna win on Sunday, and I'm gonna win $1,000, and I'm gonna win 500.
Well, okay.
So I'm gonna win B and A. So everyone else gonna be riding for second place, and I am the only cyclist that's crazy enough to make that prediction.
Whoa.
And I will back it up on Sunday, guys. So
Whoa.
listen, right? I will be winning on Sunday, okay? So if you guys want to win, you gotta beat me first.
But then, only win because you beat you.
Who else would do that?
Huh?
No one else would do
Why?
that. No one else would be brave enough to do that, right?
The big,
Yeah.
when I say Roque Matos.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna win.
Okay,
Andrew.
okay.
That's it. There's
Yeah.
nobody else gonna win on Sunday, okay? It's just me.
All right.
That's it.
So make us see who will win. Okay,
I like to have fun with this kind of stuff because you know at the end of the day, it's fun for me.
It's fun.
Win, lose or draw, it's fun. So I can always say that. Other cyclists not dare to say that, right? But I can say that because at the end of the day, it's just having fun and after I win on Sunday, not because after I win on Sunday, it's just gonna be like, hey, yeah.
So the race starts at 8:30 a.m. in front of the GG field. I'll try to go live at least somewhere around just after 8 o'clock. So I have some words with some of the cyclists that will be taking part in that event. Folks, we have a lot more things to talk about, but we run out of time. But make we just give a prize quick.
But again, just before we, big thanks to the Weekend Warrior Cycling Club and the president, Troy Gabb, and his team for always putting together some beautiful events. And a big shout out again to the Leaning Palms. Check those guys out. They're on the Coastal Road. You can find them on Google search. But definitely, it's going to be an up and coming, hot spot here in the next few months. So again, Mr. Bud, thank you very much for your contribution.
And this race is being sponsored by the BTB, the Belize Tourism Board, who encourage you to visit our shows and our show and enjoy all that Belize have to offer. Pick up the Belize Tourism Board. Yes, D. So make a good giveaways because I'm hungry. I want to eat my food. I have about 2 plates of food to go eat, and I have extras.
All right, let's do it then.
All right, so
Fun time of the night, right? Or giveaway segment, Andrew.
Yeah.
Again, these questions are brought to you by Mr. Elston Wade Jr. from Birmingham Landing. Thank you very much for your weekly contribution. Question number 1: who sponsored Kendrick Holiday when he won the 1978 cross-country race? Who was his sponsor? We need the name of the sponsor and also the team.
yeah, winner. Blow to Smithereens t-shirt, and that's given by Mr. Ruben Rock out of Queens, New York. So the first prize, you get a Blow to Smithereens t-shirt given away by Mr. Ruben Rock out of Queens, New York.
So that way, two things, we need what and what?
So we need the name of the sponsor, and then we need the team name.
Okay.
Okay.
So the name of the sponsor and the team name is, the clue is that's different.
It's supposed to be easy. Yeah, it's right there.
People that put the same wrong answer. I could say it wrong because I know
Yeah.
say it win, so they put the answer that was correct.
Yeah,
This
but
time I got that.
Andrew Sunday will be a nice race, man.
It will be.
I think the distance is perfect, right around 60 miles, with the headwind and then the crosswind through the John Smith Road. It'll be a very, very exciting race.
Will be very windy? It's not be very windy?
I would think so.
Okay. Because this evening we have what, like only funny weather, like more rain. So.
Yeah, you think it might change then?
Okay.
I wouldn't complain if it's a tailwind. But I doubt it.
Oh, and both be recorded and upload to YouTube too, so you could see it after the race, and then it will be live on the Earth Spectra Facebook page. And like I mentioned, I kind of upset with that giant though, that sleeping giant. I should never make me wake up that sleeping giant because it did me wrong, broke my my equipments.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's just nature is just showing you who's the boss.
Who's the boss?
Right.
I'm the giant, the sleeping giant.
So we gotta take care of her, take care of nature.
Yes, so guys, don't go make nice to the hummingbird and wake up that sleeping giant. Leave him alone.
Like the BTB motto says, right? You trash the habit,
Not the beauty. Yep.
Correct.
Yes, I definitely want to pick up the Instagram winner.
Question. Nobody get the answer.
No.
Question.
Mr. Donis, what was the issue with Oscar in the Rumble and the end of the race? I spoke to his dad, and his dad did explain something to me. Basically, what the dad said, I thought that Oscar and personal can't ride. He preferred the race be a high intensity. For him to ride where he padded fluctuating, he go high, then the intensity go low. He kind of like hurt him. That's why he had the good in a cross country, because that like zoom. When you have that
High threshold.
yeah, when you have the race, go high and low speed, when you kind of affect him.
Yeah.
But I look out for say beginning the whole such a cross country race. The team that strong, but you got support, so
But
expect big things for the cross country.
I think, like I was saying, the main issue with Usky is not having the support around him when he needs it. I mean, he's got to do a lot of work by himself, and having the other strong guys, right, who he matches up with perfectly. Fitness level, strength, power, numbers, everything. But then you have 2 against 1, 3 against 1, and he has to react so many different times. But go ahead.
But I can't read his face. He is also always calm. I mean, I couldn't. If you had told me that Oscar was suffering, or show up on his face, he has this, the face of like just the concentrate, boom, boom. So I couldn't read through the facial expression. So like Jovan, when he ride, you see teeth, everything. So he put the maximum effort, but Oscar not show it, Driver not show it, Baby Chav not show it, even Shankar not show it.
Yeah.
So.
But that's cycling. Some days you're good, some days you're not so good. So he'll be back.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it goes.
No one as a judge, that's surprising.
Again,
Huh?
who sponsored Kenrick Holiday when he won the 1978 cross country race? Clue for the night. This person has been around cycling
For yes.
for 1,000,000 years and is still active.
Yep.
And
that's a clue.
the team has a little bit of orange in it.
Carl the man, yeah.
So we give this school, so I think I'll make it even easier now for people to choose.
Yes. The way I mean, I understand you put some heavy question on the people there. Because the question kind of hard after throwing all the doesn't pour a bun, man.
Why?
Oh, but somebody win pour a bun and still not call me. Oh, I think about it. Errol Diaz, no call us
Okay.
because they have to call me when they want to pour a bun.
Can your co-host pick it up? If they don't pick it up,
I think so.
look,
Yeah,
if-
get a time limit. Get a
yeah,
time limit.
if we give porta bun pies and
no,
2
complete
weeks, 2 weeks, it goes to me,
Okay, good.
Deal?
Some good, some
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
and I'll just take half.
Mm.
Why? No.
Are you hungry?
You know,
No winners yet?
Are they even?
No, yet, no, not yet at all.
Are they guessing?
The Mansons, the team, the name of the team that won Drink of Champions.
Alright, well, that part I guess I help a lot. They got a winner.
Got a winner?
All right.
Aye. Yes.
Oval
That's
team.
it, yes.
Yeah, we'll take that. So it's Santiago Castillo
Yeah,
Sr., the father of Chief.
I literally said that it's thing that like you have to specify senior.
Yeah.
That's
No, we accept that. We wait too long, we accept that.
At this point, we'll accept SC.
So, Mr. Lenares, you win yourself a Blow to Smithereens t-shirt. And me can promise you 1 dozen pour the bun, so you don't forget that too. So the second question of the night, who was the last Belizean to win the cross-country race back-to-back? Again, who was the last
Should be easy.
Belizean to win the cross-country back-to-back? And you win a battle and a socks. And I run out for the house. I never bring the gift them, but I think the battle here, but yeah,
Alright.
get a winner battle.
So we'll need to write those down, George.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know about the first one when I win.
You win a Blow to Smithereens t-shirt given by Mr. Ruben Rock.
And
Yeah,
it doesn't.
we got a winner for this one already.
No, winner?
And a dozen porta bun.
Ruben Martinez. Ruben, you get a dozen pour the bun to Ruben. So, and that up.
Joe, Miss Rita, say it right after.
So, if Mr. Ruben will win the what tell you the what no, but no, one bottle of socks and 1 dozen pour the bun. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
All right,
Oh, so you're
okay.
giving porta buns for 1 and 2?
Yeah. Well, I just added because
Okay.
you know.
Question number 3, Andrew. What was the last time Belizeans won the cross country? When was the last time Belizeans won the cross country, the women cross country, and the junior cross country in the same year?
So that 3 parts.
So again, when was the last time Belizeans won the cross country, the women cross country, and the junior cross country in the same year? Name the 3 winners.
And you win a delicious pie.
So the year they all won, right? Elite, juniors, and female, and the names.
You win a lemon pie from 3.14 pies. Should be easy. And not a hard question indeed, if you think about it. What was the last time? Got a winner?
Yeah, winner pie, we say, right?
Winner
The
pie,
first
right.
one, our Blow the Smithereens t-shirt.
Yep.
That out.
And doesn't pour the bun, I'll man of my word and hold my word. But when they come, they have to tell me we want, because I know you know still pour the bun. You have to get the fresh.
When was the last time Belizeans won the cross country? The women cross country and the junior cross country in the same year. What year was it? And the winners were.
Easy man. Let them know that go find it on the internet, go find it on the Bible, if you don't have it on a cycling Bible. It's right there. You know win the pie. You answer D and you get the pie.
Alright, we got a winner.
You got a winner?
Winner?
Ahmad Cherito.
Fire, man.
Ernest at the
Nice job, nice
Yeah.
job. Yep.
Oh, Ahmad, your new shoes there at the bike shop. We just drop off this evening, pick it up. And then, I don't know who sent a beautiful gift for me. I believe that it's children about the family. Thank you guys. Love it. Fall in love with it. Show my wife and we love it. So, thank you.
Fantastic.
I don't want to tell people now what. But a beautiful gift from, I believe it's the Stuart Honorable family. Maybe I could say, yes, that we. And so the last prize, the Bolido.
What are we? What are we?
Up for Bolido, they are winning a Bible and socks.
Bible and socks.
Mm.
Okay, because you're ready for this guy. You don't know Bolido. Go ahead. Look at it. Separate it now. Bolido. Very strong.
The answer lies between 35 and 65. The answer lies between 35 and 65 when you win yourself a Bible and a socks. Yeah, why am I getting nice shoes?
Oh yeah, awesome.
Mm.
Congratulations, well deserved.
Yeah, and we can just drop it off this evening at the shop.
Nice.
Fast.
I'm cheering.
Go.
Going on?
Go.
Alvin Cole.
Darwin Cowell win a lot too lately. Remember it was right back in the days. Mm.
Wait, the answer on 42? George?
The lot, yes.
Oh.
It's right there.
Yeah, I wanted it to work, man.
Why?
Oh, okay.
You caressing me? Why? Was it? Problems.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man. The night gone by so quick. We'll get started late, but folks, this Sunday make sure I have two devices because we're gonna watch two races simultaneously. Mr. Guns will be covering the Tilapia Fest race, and myself will be covering the Weekend Warriors race. So, two exciting races. So, tune in for this beautiful event this weekend.
Yeah, excellent. Lots of fun stuff going on, cycling related. Like you guys said, it's the #1 sport here in Belize. Seems like it is for sure. We're excited to be a part of it. We're excited to bring a little bit of it to you on Thursdays, and then Andrew, I'll engage on Sundays. So thank you guys again for a fantastic show. The boss man is hungry, so I'm going to make this short. Thank you very much. It was a great show. We appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Can't wait to be with you again next Thursday.
So, thank you. I tell you that thank you, Miss Philippa. Thank you. We really, when my wife sees me, my wife say, man, this is so beautiful. And when it, because the one light, and the one thing you could charge it, and then it could charge by solar, and then you could charge your phone. So when you have blackout, you put it on, and you could charge your phone. So nice gift. Thank you. You guys really appreciate what you guys do. And other day, I remember I tell you I had a gentleman from New York. His name, he called what? Towa. The man just passed and he looked for Mr. Smithereens, right? The man gave me a little gift. So thank you again, Mr. Towa. Appreciate it. And he said watch every race. So he'll be tuning in Sunday. What a person said just now?
If you want a new slang for Sunday.
Oh, I heard Sunday. Yeah, somebody called, I don't know who they called. But friends, thank you all for tuning in. Week 174. 174. Thank you all for, we were late, but better be late than never. I want to thank T-Wade, my co-host. I want to thank Georgian behind the scene. I want to say a big special thanks to my daughter-in-law, Rochelle Donis, taking care of the two little ruction and destruction. I want to thank all you fans. I want to thank the people who won prize, who gave prizes. I want to thank my immediate family, and last but not least, my beautiful wife. Thank you. Be home shortly. With that said, have a beautiful, safe Thursday night. See you all Sunday morning. With that, we out. Peace.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with turn.